What's going on, everyone? It's Modern Warzone. I'm Doug Dagnabbit, and we're going to be showing you the Week 8 intel for Warzone. We're going to be going through it step by step and showing you exactly where you need to go. Make sure you watch till the end of the video. We try to make sure these are short and quick and we get to the point. No filler of any kind. You're going to want to start at the main menu, go over to your challenges, hit missions, and go over to intel. Scroll down until you see new threats, which is this week's intel. Hit whatever button you need to view it. And this shows you the general direction we're going. It looks like it's going to be right around farmland, so let's get right to it. Alright, so as you load into the game, this is exactly where you'll be going. Don't ask me how I know, I just do. I'm going to be going right here. That is where the week 1 intel will be located. We're just going to make our way over there.
Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
And you might end up with a plane that's not very helpful, but if you do the sideways diving trick, you can get there. Up here at the windmill. Remains to be seen exactly, and here it is. It's going to be this little sack. Hit F, select your intel, make sure it pops up at the top right. And we're going to move on to the next step. Alright, and for the next step, you got to go to your challenges, go back to missions. Make sure you do this in between every step or else it might bug out on you. Go to intel, roll down until you get to new threats, and view the intel. It says 3-1 left is something, composite east of stadium. Okay, now we're moving on to step 2. So you're going to run up to this campsite, look at this bag, press F to collect your intel. Make sure it pops up at the top right, and you can leave the game and move on to step 3. Now that you're back in the main menu, you want to make sure you go again to your missions, go to intel, scroll down to new threats, and view the intel. This one says Intelligence Information Cable, Central Intelligence Agency, Power Grid, Hydroelectric Dam, Adler was old school. One of the CIA's best. Hunting Perseus meant he was onto something big. So this is more things connecting Black Ops Cold War with what's going on in the Warzone story. Since this is on the Warzone map. It also says Perseus moving in northern region, Verdansk Dam, routing massive amounts of power. Maybe these new bunkers run deeper than we thought. And this is a picture you can actually find in some of the bunkers, and apparently that is Perseus right there. Once you've viewed the intel, go ahead and get ready to go back into the next game. Alright, now that you're loaded back into the next game, you want to go ahead and mark this location at the dam and head to it.
DZ mark, stand by!
You want to run up to this location in the bottom of the dam. Look at these pieces of paper. Hit F to collect the intel. Now that you've seen that you've collected the intel, you can leave the game and proceed to step 4 of week 8. Now that you're back at the main menu, you want to go look at your challenges again, go back to the intel, and go to new threats. And it says, a sketch could provide a monumental clue. You want to view the intel. And this is the monument that's by the Bunker 10, and the nuke is actually directly underneath this. I know this from prior knowledge, so we're going to go ahead and load up our next game.
Battle Royale.
Alright, now that you're loaded back into the game, you should be ready to go ahead and get step 4 done for week 8. You want to go look down at Bunker 10, and you want to mark this spot on your map.
Get ready.
Do the sideways dive technique. You should get there no problem. No matter where you have to go from. Just gonna take a while. Want to land where we marked, just look right here.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
Collect the intel. Make sure it pops up at the top right. It did. You're good to move on to the next step. Yet again, you should be back at the main menu. Go back over to your missions. Go to Intel. Roll back down to new threats and find the source of backup power. View the intel. Disrupt the satellite array. A low-range EMP should do the trick. When backup power kicks off, I'll drop you the location. Now that you're loaded back into the next game, go ahead and remark near Bunker 10.
DZ mark, stand by to deploy.
Enemy
Get over
soldier
there.
incoming.
So you're going to want to call an EMP drone directly into the satellite.
Enemy drop.
And you go up to this TV, press F to collect the intel. Make sure it pops up at the top right. You're good to leave the game and move on to the supposedly final step. Once again, go back to your challenges, go to missions, go to intel, go look at new threats. And it says uncover the next step in Zakhaev's plans. Power is being rerouted from a nearby bunker. Make sure you view the intel and it says bunker status. Main power offline. Backup bunker 10 is online. So for this final step, you're actually going to have to go inside of bunker 10, which means you'll need the code. The code is going to be 602-74513. You might have a lot of company in here while you're trying to do this.
Extraction standing by.
Go down into the bunker. Get all your monies. By the way, there's this weird texture glitch that was not like this before the ARG strikes. That looks like a blast shield of some sort. So you're gonna walk up to where the nuke is pictured right here, which is on your right. Hit F to collect the intel. Make sure it pops up at the top right, just as it did. And that should complete this week's intel steps. Let's go look and see what it is. Now that we're back in the main menu, let's take a look and make sure we completed it for this week. You're going to go to Intel, go back down to New Threats, and we have completed it. A threat has been revealed. This is what the final intel looks like. So I hope this helped you guys out this week. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We're also on Twitter at twitter.com/DougDagNabbit. And we did this live on our Twitch. We're actually still live doing it right now. Twitch.tv/DougDagNabbit. Thanks for coming by. And Modern Warzone's going dark.